Alrighty, folks, this is an episode that I personally look forward to each week. Is quickly becoming a fan favorite. This is where the one and only Millennial Mike goes through a week's worth of comments and pulls out the spicy, the great questions, and maybe even some that he just wants to know the answer to. Here we go again, Mr. Millennial Mike. How you doing, man?
Oh yeah, this is great. Good to be with you, Mike. It's actually been a couple weeks, sadly, since I've last been here, and I've been missing out on getting these spicy comments in front of you so you can respond to them. And luckily, this week, I got a couple of people who just really didn't like what you had to say. So we got some people calling you out on a host of different topics. Topics like, should you use a HELOC to buy rentals? Or you're finally admitting prices are crashing? Things like this. So the first question is going to be from a doomer or a crash bro type individual. It's a longer one. It's our longest question here, but I have to read the whole thing because you gave a good response. So the first thing that he left on one of your videos was, wait a minute, but I've been hearing on this channel for the past year that home prices would not go down at all. Now you're saying prices actually went down a few months ago, but not to worry about it because the price correction already happened. I guess you're going to keep moving the goalposts to adjust to the new reality. And this is from Willie ST8813. Your response was, I think you missed the point. This was new home prices only. My opinion on existing hasn't changed and hasn't been wrong yet. Here's the follow-up he had that you haven't responded to yet. He says, I don't remember you ever saying in the past that you were only talking about existing home sales. You always said transactions will crash, but home prices won't go down. Now you're changing your tune to, I actually meant just existing home prices wouldn't go down. You know very well that the decline in prices usually starts with the most liquid part of the market, which is new homes. Eventually, the low unaffordability will get to the existing home market when people have to sell. By the way, I'm not a crash bro, but I think that telling people home prices won't go down after they went up 40% nationwide in 3 years for no real reason is crazy but irresponsible. All right, that was a long one, Mike. What do you think?
So, a couple of thoughts. So first and foremost, I guess he has kind of a sliver of a point. I've always talked about median home prices not going down, and I stand by that. I'm not changing my stance. What I will say is total home sales are this big. New home sales are somewhere between 11 and 12% historically. In today's environment, they're somewhere between 18 and 20%. However, the stat that he's trying to give me a hard time for is new home sales. And this was a conversation we had with Lance Lambert. New home sales are down 8.1%. But they're not really down 8.1%. The homes are smaller. So they're not down 8.1%. That's why talking about new home sales being down 8.1% is a classic crash bro tactic. And yes, I think this guy is a crash bro. At least he's a crash bro follower. Second, talking about, hey, home prices went up 40% in 3 years for no reason is irresponsible. They went up for a reason. Rates were at lifetime lows. Everybody buys based on payment. And nobody's selling. So they went up for a great reason. And just because you missed it, don't get salty with me. I was telling you in 2020, it was the second best year ever to buy. So if you were listening to a crash bro that was telling you not to buy because don't worry, prices will be lower later, that's on you. That ain't on me. Next thought, I haven't changed my opinion. Prices will be flat, all included. But you can't hear me say, prices are going to be flat for the entire market, which is 4 million transactions, and then try to call me out for, 100,000 transactions. That's on you for not understanding the situation. So I haven't changed my opinion. I haven't been wrong. Just because something went up 40% doesn't mean it has to fall. I would argue people have been saying that for a year and a half, and they're still wrong. I believe we're going to have 2 or 3 years of a sideways market. Affordability is a problem. That's why we're going to do 3.7 or 3.8 million transactions instead of 6.5. Supply and demand is a two-step function. This guy gets demand is down. What he doesn't get, and all the crash bros don't get, is supply is also down. So we take the supply-demand cross where pricing is, and we move supply this way and demand this way, and the price stays the same. just because you don't like it or you don't understand it doesn't mean it's wrong. And just because I've called it, I haven't changed my opinion and I've been right, doesn't make me an idiot. So I don't know what to tell you, bud. You're wrong and I'm right.
The only thing we'll be able to do is just let time continue proving you right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you need to do at this point. I mean, we're 18 months into this thing. Again, prices are going to be stubbornly flat. I mean, Zillow, I think, just came out and said prices are going up 8% in a year. I think that's idiotic. I think prices are going to be flat, not up, not down, flat, just so somebody holds me accountable for it later, plus or minus 1.5%, basically flat. So there we go.
Right.